Sean Casey is an adventurer and extreme filmmaker who lives life on the edge.
Cameras up!
For nearly a decade, he's traveled the world, filming nature's extremes.
Gun it!
Hurricanes, earthquakes, typhoons. But every spring, for the last 7 years, Sean's returned to the Midwest to shoot the deadly natural spectacle which has captured his soul.
Where is it? Where's that sound?
Tornadoes.
Witnessing these storms and the power and the beauty and the excitement and the adrenaline rush and being close to something that's so powerful. It feels like you're under the foot of a giant that's right on top of you. And it's that feeling that I want to try and capture in this film.
Right there, little funnel.
Sean's great ambition is to make film history with the one shot that no one else has.
Get ready to roll.
A shot from inside a tornado.
All I want is one shot. A tornado coming right at us, and the earth is boiling, and there's trees whipping around, and we are just filming it and filming it and filming it. And then it just impacts us. The film I'm making relies upon that one shot.
To get the shot he needs, Sean designed an armored tripod on wheels, one strong enough to survive a tornado. He calls it the Tornado Intercept Vehicle, or TIV for short.
This could be something.
Sean built it 5 years ago, combining the frame and chassis of a Ford 450 pickup truck with a 400 horsepower engine. He added 8,000 pounds of steel plating.
I mean, there is so much welding, so I had to learn how to weld.
And bulletproof windows to protect him and his crew from flying debris.
I gave us attitude by cutting angry eyes.
There is a rotating turret on top to support the IMAX camera.
We need to be able to get around quickly. We need to have protection. And we need to be able to film at a moment's notice in any direction. So the design really, it was mandated by the function.
But the TIV alone can't guarantee Sean will achieve his dream.
It would be suicidal to build a vehicle like this and go off to the Midwest and try and drive it into a tornado without radar.
To find and film fast-moving tornadoes and to survive the adventure, Sean needs help. So he's on his way to Tornado Alley. Here he'll meet the one man who can aid him, Dr. Josh Worman, a world-renowned weather expert with state-of-the-art radar technology.
Dr. Josh Worman is the superego, and I'm the id. Josh, I have a present for you. Something to remember me by when TIV gets destroyed this year.
For the past 7 years, Josh and Sean have chased tornadoes together.
Tornadoes are some of the most stunning and fascinating, but also very dangerous things in nature. It's a pretty donut with this thing. I mean, this is beautiful. And they represent one of the unknowns in our scientific knowledge. What I'm trying to do is penetrate into that unknown with radar.
Josh was the first scientist to build a mobile weather station with a custom-built 8-foot Doppler radar dish. He calls it the Dow, Doppler on wheels.
I took on to try to get big radars, very ambitious instrumentation right next to the tornadoes, and study them. I think 9 feet exactly. Push the envelope of what we thought our technology could do.
The two men and their two vehicles should make the perfect tornado hunting team. Josh's Dow tracks the twisters, while Sean's TIV reaches the one area the Dow can't go. Close to the ground, where the worst damage is. That's the area Sean wants to film, and Josh wants to study.
In order to forecast how strong a tornado is going to be, how big it's going to be, forecast more precisely its track, we need to understand what's happening in that lowest 50 or 100 feet in the tornadoes.
To capture that information, Josh has equipped the TIV with sensing devices which sample wind speed, temperature, and air pressure.
It's a very symbiotic relationship. We drive into a tornado and sample those winds.
Tim, can you go 100 meters north of the intersection?
And he, in turn, gives us guidance and tells us those winds are safe to drive into. So the relationship is awesome.
The only problem is, after 7 years of storm chasing, neither man has achieved his dream. That's why Josh added a new team member with a new task this year. Mara is a freelance writer who volunteered to join the crew.
Josh, how's it going?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to our crazy spring.
I'm very excited.
She'll be driving a vehicle nicknamed the Scout and helping deploy a whole new tracking device called a probe.
So what we're doing differently this year is these probes. It's basically just a heavy steel disc with a bunch of instruments on it. What you're going to do is get those out of the car, drop them, and hopefully they get run over by the tornado. My tornado probes enable us to see what's happening in the ground, see what's happening where the radar can't see, and see what's happening where the TIV isn't.
It's 4 o'clock, and all of the team members have now arrived at the home base, and the chase season can now begin.
Ready? Great!
The Dow driver is Herb Stein, a 20-year chasing veteran. The Scout team consists of Mara and Justin. Driving the TIV is Sean's college buddy, Ronan, and the navigator and cameraman is Byron. Tomorrow, chase season can finally begin. They're about to chase some of the deadliest storms on the planet.
Keep going. Push it, push it, push it.